Hello and welcome again. My name is Reef as always, and you join me for some more Pillars of Eternity. We're gonna try and find out what this Lord wants. The man wears a Geo-style robe, simple but elegant. His fine leather shoes look they were made for padding around indoors, yet they're caked with mud. He yanks a lock of hair twined around his silk-gloved finger. His fine features are etched with anxiety.
My child is out there. Do they not understand?
Nope, they do not, because we don't know who your child is. Or who you are.
We're doing everything we can. Unfortunately, these villagers...
Oh, I thought you were gonna say these filthy peasants.
Beasts take them all. I don't care how you do it, but find her.
I heard you were arguing with the
A
innkeeper.
petty, small-minded man. Just like the rest of them around here. I've been paying him an honest fee for board and bed, and yet he can't be bothered to stir himself to concern for my Alice.
Your child is missing, I take it? I wonder, if only I had more perception, I could probably take that other thing.
Yes, Lady Alice. My daughter.
He tugs at the fingertips of his glove.
I've asked around, but nobody in this mud hole has any concerns beyond their swine. We turn my men away like beggars and seem downright pleased to be of no use. But you're not one of my soldiers. And you look like you're used to getting your hands dirty, if you don't mind my saying so.
Slightly. My lord, a simple vagabond. A Heron raises a hand to silence a man. If you find her, he nibbles at the thumb of one silk cloaked up. Tell her I won't be upset with her. She can come back and all will be well. I just want to make sure my Elise, my child, is safe. Nothing in the world is more important to me. I'd like to ask a few questions about your daughter.
Of course.
Can you describe her? She's a striking young woman, bears much resemblance to her mother than to me. She has auburn hair and delicate, well-bred features. She must be 28 or 29 now. Why did you and Ellis come to Derford? It was merely a stop along the way to Aina's Rest. However, she took ill shortly before our arrival, and so it seemed prudent to allow her a few days to recover. What's in Aina's Rest? He frowns as if about to protest, but he gives in with a sigh. Lady Elise has reached an age where it is prudent for her to marry. Given this legacy business, I can't let her fertile years slip by, nor do I want her womb to fester in the presence of so many hollowborn. Oh. So, where's the rest of your family? Surely they wouldn't want to miss your daughter's betrothal. Lady Horrend is ill-suited for travel, I'm afraid, and unfortunately, Alice has had a few other close relatives. My sister and her husband, Alice, aunt and uncle, of course, have been visiting Ada these past months. He rubs his knuckles. And as for siblings, Alice has none. My wife has only given birth to Hollowburn since Alice, that is. I see, but going back to your daughter, what about her? Tell me about her disappearance. Well, we'd stopped in Derford for a few days. On our fourth evening here, it was making plans to continue our journey. Lady Elise was feeling unwell, went to bed. When I retired a couple hours later, I found that she had vanished. None of my men had seen her go, and no one at the inn knew where she was. Since then, my people have been combing the village, but you've yet to find a clue, and the locals have been no help. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just check up here then. I'll do my own Lauren. Okay, so we're going sneaky.
My eyes are peeled.
Who's coming up the stairs? Anyone in here?
I'll have it in no time.
Yeah, lockpicked. Goody good shoes. Goody gumdrops.
I want to see what I can do.
Oh, he needs fucking 6 lockpicks. Jesus Christ, I don't have 6 lockpicks. I don't even have 1.
What do you suppose that bally thing is?
It is a Guildmaster's staff. Increased reach, minor spellbind, restore minor endurance. That looks good. Hello? No, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't want to talk to you. The Orlan hovers by the window, peering out of it every few seconds as you enter the room to watch you carefully. Hand hovering over her stiletto. She cranes her head, appear to appear behind you. Anyone following? Who sent you? What are you talking about? The man leaning against the wall glances out the door and nods to Orlan. The hand over her weapon relaxes, but she's still watching you closely. Some old friends from Defiance Bay are looking for me. We're not exactly friends anymore, if you catch my drift. I'm just trying to lay low and mind my own business. Know what I mean? Boss, and Amana looks at the Ola and jerks his head at you. Alright. She raises her hand to Amana before turning back to you. My friend here thinks you could maybe help us out now. I'm sure you're a busy woman, so I'll make it worth your time. She flips you a few coins. Just go take a look around town, come back and let me know if the coast is clear or if you see any suspicious figures. I'll report back if I find anyone skulking in the corner and cackling maniacally.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good enough for me. I like copper. I like money. Money's good. Money's very good. Do you... Maybe I should buy some few things from this guy.
Welcome!
I want to order food and drinks. Camping supplies. How many do we want? Accept. So that's 225. I will give you this. I'm gonna pay you in shields. The currency of warriors. Real men don't need these, obviously. So all is well that ends well, I guess. Do you have enough shields? Well, surely you do. How about some simple clothing? We have a helm. Hermit's helm. Nice. Trade. Do you want any... Do you have anything else that I want? Do you have money? Ooh, I would like money. So I'm just going to give you this pike. This pike. This pike. This pike. This pike. This pike. Yep. Gonna be rich, folks. Gonna make all them monies. Many monies. It's a torch. We can use that. It's a hunting bow. We don't want a fucking hunting bow. No trade. Good. There's a quarterstaff, another quarterstaff, another bow, another bow, another bow. Piece of paper that's not useful. Piece of chicken, piece of grain. What's this? Cocoa. Pry bar. Oh, fucking don't need that. What is this for? Right click effective for prying up a certain types of containers, but not especially useful for doors or to. Okay, no, it's fine. I'll keep this. It's fine. This glove 11 to 15 damage. It's a dagger. An hatchet. And there's another bow over here. That's a torch. Trade. Good. Good. We have made many monies, have we not? Yes, we have. Thank you. That was good. That was a really good trade. Thank you, good sir. Let me just save my game. Sorry for breaking your immersion right there. And let's go see what's going on in the back of this place here. Any
Slow and silent.
space. Any hidden Olaf has been caught stealing. You have lost reputation for Jofield. Okay. Well, we've lost some reputation around here. Villager. And we have some food and drink. Good. Let's go try outside. I love a thief. A thiefy wizard. Can never trust a wizard, can you? So villager. Villager. He's been missing for days. You people can't keep stonewalling us. I'm pretty sure they can.
Smells like my old hunting leathers.
Oh yeah, this is not good. There's someone's apothecary selling the potions. Let's hero and hello. Let's see. You see this man in the forest back against a tree. His head is turned and he strains to hear something. He turns his head to a direction and slowly slides down a tree. Hitting in a crouch, he cautiously moves, keeping the shadows. He's grunting noises echoes through the quiet morning. I'm just trying to find out if this guy is actually. He seems like a hunter. Yeah, he's a hunter. It's not a. No one suspicious. It's a pretty normal guy. This place looks a bit broken. Hello. And you see a black clad figure bent low and moving silently through the field. The figure holds a gleaming blade in his hand, keeping hidden by his back. He approaches another man who's crouched over. He auctions hidden by a large bush. This figure comes up behind him and, yeah, no, you look like a motherfucking suspicious bastard to me. And, you are the gods. Good. Well, I think I found that the coast is indeed not all that clear. And it's really strange that I can't really interact with all these people, though I can see what they've been doing. Okay, so this is anything? No, there's nothing down here. Let's have to go tell someone that the coast is indeed not yet clear. In fact, it is very much unclear. And this is the smithy, that's just fine, I don't need that. Okay, we have another person just kind of pacing around. Who are you? No idea. Let's explore the town some more. Maybe we'll find a very friendly missing young... Hello. Grieving mother. This middle-aged peasant woman is dressed in a brown leather cloth draped down to her knees. Her hands are working at a separate stringy colors of vegetables in a pile before stripping the heads of the long fibrous stem with a paring knife. Oh, a sad mother. She discards the stems one by one, placing the heads of the vegetables into a small crater-like basket in front of her. She doesn't greet you as you approach. You're not sure she even knows you're there. Excuse me? The woman doesn't respond. She keeps stirring her heads of the vegetables with a steady rhythm. She may be deaf. There's no indication she heard you. Study the woman. At first glance, she seems nothing more than a middle-aged woman, unremarkable, maybe less stern than most, who seems more focused on weaving her lap than her surroundings. Yet you suddenly notice she's not stripping the vegetables before any longer, she's weaving, and the vegetable pots are now missing. She still pays in her mind, her brown locks torn and snagged from the look of washing. Like many of the townsfolk you've seen, there's a strange blur to her. Even the motions of her hands seem to be playing with threads that lack colour, a shape that lacks interest. It may be that she's half-minded or deaf, but something feels wrong. As you watch, her knitting takes on an odd cadence, and you feel a terrible suspicion that something lurks beneath what your eyes are showing you. Focus on the woman. Her brown hair is long, almost impossibly to the length of her hands. As you follow the strings of her locks downward, the hairs become long and black, splitting off into threads of black and silver and wrapping around her hands. She is forming a soul cudgel with her threads, braiding a net in front of you, each finger long and sharp like a series of knitting needles, almost hypnotic. The silver and black strands of her hair weave together, silver predominating as a highlight, the black shadowing it. And suddenly you are calm. You are on the plateau, almost the height of a tower, several stories high. The plateau is like a table lying beneath a clear sky. And beneath the plateau, surrounding it in all directions, a forest, hazy with mist. Although whether it is actual mist or distance or recollection, resting in the curve of a natural arc above you is a great copper bell, half again the size of a man, hanging at attention, as if looking down on you in the end unfolding before you. The plateau is soaked in the sun, and the rock beneath you is rough and warm. The sky forms a cradle around you. You feel different, not disembodied, but you feel your body, your physical contours have changed along with the surroundings, and hear a soft series of chimes, like wind chimes. As the sound seen gains color and texture, as if the sound is beckoning you gently forth, filling your senses and thoughts like mist rolling softly into a sealed chamber, and the chime coaxes you deeper into the memory. You're certain it's a memory, a warm one. You are on the stone of the plateau, your knees on the warm texture of the ground, silver white, shimmering like Adra. The plateau is formed of it, glistening in the sun. You can feel the heat on your skin, your wrists, your hands all in motion, weaving, not thread, but gathering, tenderly moving along the first movements of Barrett's wheel. Your hands are wet. Your hands are upon the flesh of a newborn child, and you can feel the groaning of a tiny head, tightening your grip. its head slick, wet from the wound. These hands you are wearing and habiting have done this many times. They are practiced and confident. You can feel distant pains in your own head as the head emerges. A stream of fluid from the womb helping the newborn slide forth, and a woman's labored breathing crying out. We focus on, child, the movement of your hand. As your hand moves, you hear the sound of chimes, clear, cutting through the haze of memory. You cannot see where they are coming from, but they are close. They are meant as comfort as you are sitting, and coaxed by your hands, every movement causing the chimes to sound again, almost eagerly. The child comes forth as it does. Your hands are in motion, weaving, moving along the length of a soft webbed rope. No umbilical cord from the legs of a naked woman before you. You are holding a small child and still wet from the womb before you. The child cries out. Its cry full of light, full of life, full of soul, the ringing of chimes echoing in its thoughts, filling it with its welcome. The soul is blurring at the edges as you are rearing a soul from within a soul, but it is there, it is alive. The woman before you is weeping, and at her first cry, her hand reaches out for it. Surrender the child. You surrender the child to her, something you've done many times before, and as her hand moves, the chimes echo the movement, and you realize the chimes are hanging from cords on your wrists, and where once they echoed in the memory, they are now echoing in the child's mind as well. The chimes are intended to welcome the child, to be its first gentle greeting into the world, a soothing sound guided by the tender motions of your wrists. You are helping to weave its thoughts, its perceptions, and the experience. The woman laughs with ragged joy, laughing from her parched throat. Her emotions seem soothed, but the physical demands of labor have left her exhausted. But the child is here, the child is safe. All atop the plateau is peaceful, calm, distant, flattering out as the memory persists. We slowly pull back, retreat from the memory. With effort, the scene of blood in your mind becomes your own again. There is no pull, no anchor, yet the sound of chimes remain, as they existed in the memory. They sound here as well. They are hanging from the woven braids on the wrist of the woman before you. Even as your head is spinning from touch of her mind, the sound of the chimes on her wrists are sharp and clear, as if coaxing you back to the real world. The woman still sits before you, but she is nothing like what you first saw. She is wearing black, shredded garments that drape over her form like streamers. Her hair streaks of black and run through with silver. Her age is almost impossible to tell. She simply feels old, like a crumbled watchtower. As she lifts her head to face you, you see that her hair is draped across the front of her face like a veil. What you first saw of her was a mental glamour of some sort, unconscious, and you realize what you see is not what the world sees, and you are perhaps the first to see her true self. Still, you don't sense a threat in the realization of if anything, you feel a sense of relief from the figure. You can hear her thoughts, and she is glad at last to be seen. What did you do to me?
I am seen, but the eyes of others do not remember. You were the first to see me as I am, the call stripped aside.
That's interesting. There's a light touch in your mind. The caress in her left hand mirrors the motion of the touch, reaching up at the air between you. You hear the chime on your wrist soundly. Softly her hand moves as if pantomiming, resting on your cheek at distance, and she speaks softly and slowly.
Your memories. The cadence of wheels on a caravan track. Fever. Questions by running water. Violence in a night's campfire. Arrows in the dark. And fleeing. Falling rock and cracking stone. And a storm. The storm. The storm that brushed you. Did its screaming wake you from your mind's cradle? Your memory of it is painful. Its cry is difficult to ignore. It's like a child. Many children crying out.
I encountered a beerwalk, yes, and it did something to me. Her hand withdraws shyly. The chime sounding softly once again. The woman stands uncertainly, as if she'd been sitting for some time, or is too weak to bear her own weight. You notice her cheekbones are tight, her face gaunt. Yet while her stance is weak, she seems determined to stand before you.
You are able to see me.
It is almost a question. You suddenly realize she doesn't seem to know what you saw when you looked at her. The image on the plateau, yet the image was so clear, so sharp. You're surprised she didn't feel you right there.
To see me is a rare gift. A watcher's gift.
I've never been able to do that with a living person, except with you.
So many questions, thoughts, whirling like storm winds. That storm still roars through you, deep beneath your thoughts, yet muted and secret, like an underground river. I cannot tell if it is carving new channels or eroding what keeps your true strength buried.
Ooh, this is really, really weird. This grieving mother is telling me many things.
Survive it is something few have ever done. Your power will grow stronger with each soul you touch, as it allowed you to reach out to mine.
So I need to touch more people's souls and I will become more powerful as a watcher. That's good to know. There's a silence, and although it seems to last for but a heartbeat in your thoughts, it stretches out between the two of you like a pull between your minds. You blink, take a breath, and then you realize you want to ask you a question, yet can't form the word, as if assembling them is painful or there simply are not enough pieces. Assembling the thought, do you wish to travel with me? You feel a wave of fear gusted with strength of release, although oddly her expression does not change. Then fear dissipates, and you feel strength and certainty, as if a plateau from a memory lies beneath you, and a calm sky looks down upon you. So, we have Grieving Mother. They will return either to the Blackhound Inn in Gilderveld, or you're stronger if you acquired it. Who are we getting rid of for now? We cannot get rid of him. You are a cipher. We have a cipher. No, we don't. We have a chanter. What is a cipher? Let's get rid of the fighter. Yes. Accept.
Eh?
Good. We now have a grieving mother with 30 focus and many other things.
Eh?
Good. What I think I'll do, that was quite a long
Sure.
fuck it. Let's just explore some more, shall we? We have a villager here and a villager there. We have a building right here. We're gonna enter. You never know. There might be something interesting here. Hello, Villa Ferris. As you near you feel a vibrant history containing essence of this man's soul. Voices from it past seem to call out to you. It's reached out, modestly furnished house, off from cooking fire. There's a retching sound, a woman makes a weak groan, collapsing on the floor, blood coiling through. The woman in a chair leaps to her feet, grabbing his son, interposing himself between the boy and the man at the door, who steps over the body into his house. Gallock vowed you would feel his pain, the man said conversationally, as the four other men entered the house behind him. It appears your rent has come due. Okay.
Eh?
Well,
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
that's mine.
Eh?
It's my gold now, not yours. You motherfucker. Good. Okay, let's see. Do we have...
some amazing sights on your way north?
We sure have. Do we have enough money for the main keep? Not enough money. Not yet, no. We need to go sell something. We need to find someone to buy something from us.
Pirate
Hello.
cities floating.
I haven't been further south than the Deerwood myself. Maybe I'll come back after I've convinced the Ranga Nui and see all those things for myself.
Okay. Well, I just ventured into town. I'm about to try on some... Oh, well, just ventured into town. About to try on some of my stocks, which you're welcome to have a look-see. Actually, I'm looking for a missing nobleman. Oh, that Lord's daughter. She was a new shade of green when I seen her the other day. Chatting with Tigreal, she was just outside his shop. She points at the crumbling tower. What was wrong with her? No offense, but I hardly know you. But I'm not one for gossip, but I certainly don't want to cause a poor girl any trouble. Lord Harron said she was ill from travel. There weren't no road sickness, trust me, I know it when I see it. Thanks for the information. So you said you'll show me your wares. Need some things. There's a noxious burst. Fuck. Noxious burst trap. That actually sounds pretty cool. Potion and fleet thing. Do we have any? No, we don't have anything else. So what can we sell? We just need to sell this. Trade. Good. We have traded. We have traded. We can do it. We can make a main keep. We can purchase. And I will save right after that so that I will regret my decisions. Okay, let's see. The broken tower. The broken crumbling tower thing. Many of you look like villagers. And this is Rumbold. Okay, it's a map. Here's a crumbling tower. Oh, okay, yeah, that was where I wanted to be in the beginning. You know, I think let's just go there and see what's going on. When we reach there, we can also end the episode right there when we find out what the hell is going on in this fucking place. And we are going in. In. Not look at the door. We are inside. I can't find it anywhere. I've never... We talk about this. Let's get back to you, Daz. Take care of a customer. Hello. A steady, broad-shouldered man wipes his hands on his slacks. He reeks of the same foul compound wafting from the vat, and his arms are stained with dye. You look to purchase some leather. What can you tell me about Ayla's Harrond? Only that her father's men have been banging down doors and stirring up trouble looking for her. I've never met her myself. And then I said you two had met. Did she now? What else did she say? She saw the two of you talking. What was that about? You fucking kidnapper, you. Her father dragged her out there to get hitched at some backwoods noble. She wanted an escape, alright, and I was happy to give it to her. We snuck across the river a few nights ago from some private time. Come to find out, we weren't exactly alone. An ogre told and went for his tails, sprung out of the forest, and we were so lost in the heat of the moment we didn't notice until it was upon us. It grabbed Alice and disappeared into the night before I could even pull my breeches up. Ooh, I can see why you've kept us to yourself. You fucking fucked her, you fucker. I'm not proud of it, but that's what happened. If she could still be alive, I'm in no shape to go after her, but the Heron looks like he'd have coppers to spare for anyone who found her. Others around here have seen the ogre east of town. Took most of Rumble's pigs just the other day. If someone were to find it, they'd be a lot grateful people in Deerfoot. Something else you need? Well, what's in the collapsed tower? It's collapsed, nothing, rolls his eyes and shrugs. A few hides and stretching racks and tall tallow. Okay, fuck it, I'm not gonna care about that. Okay, so... I'm gonna end this episode right here. The next one...
chased a skirt wizard? Or do you merely hide behind them?
Don't pawn your personal problems off on me.
They will use you. Cast you off when it suits them. Never speak another word to you.
Jesus, these two.
Maybe they just don't answer to fiery whore.
Fiery whore. Oh my god, this conversation. Anyway, I'm gonna end this episode right here. The next one we will go find out what the hell is going on. Okay, anyway, cheers.